Well, that didn't take long. What's going on, everybody? This is Gen716. Before I start this video, huge shout out to Goji the Black for mentioning about this one. And it's confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. The Buffalo Bills have traded a first, a fourth, a fifth round pick. I think they also traded another pick for a 2021. I think it was another 2021 fourth round pick for Stefon Diggs. The Buffalo Bills finally got their number one receiver. And this is huge. This is really huge for the Buffalo Bills. This is a gamble because normally you don't see Sean McDermott and Bean make these type of moves. That's why I'm kind of shocked because you normally don't see the Bills make these type of moves, but they did, and they wanted to get Stefon Diggs. I believe he is currently on his $72 million deal with the Vikings. Of course, Stefon Diggs. He made his tweets about it even when he got signed. Well, at least after this year. He wanted out. He clearly wanted out. He was unhappy with the situation. He was unhappy how they used him. He was just unhappy with Minnesota in general. So they finally shipped him. And the Minnesota Vikings, they need the picks because they don't have the cap. They definitely need these picks. It can give some cap for them and get rid of some cap, a lot of cap actually, by giving away Stefon Diggs and the Buffalo Bills. They got him. They got their number one guy. So Stefon Diggs, he's a really good receiver, really good route runner, knows how to run almost every route tree out there. He's not 6'5" and 6'4" like every Bills fan wants him to have, but he's a guy that has really good size, very strong hands. He is, again, he's in those mid-20s, but he's still a really good receiver where I think the Buffalo Bills can get some years out of him. The question is, again, kind of like the same thing I said about DeAndre Hopkins, the Cardinals can afford to get DeAndre Hopkins. And quite frankly, the Cardinals probably should have gave away more. Because, I mean, it's actually kind of crazy how the Cardinals literally gave away a second-round pick, and the Buffalo Bills gave up a first, a fourth, a fifth round pick, and a sixth-round pick, I believe, for DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, for Stefon Diggs. That's kind of crazy. The Cardinals definitely stole him away. But, yeah, you're getting a a top 15 receiver in Stefon Diggs. He is a number one type of guy. And, I think that this is a good deal. I know that there are going to be some people that's going to be pissed off with, the Buffalo Bills. This is a huge, deep receiving class, and there's Justin Jefferson, and there's Denzel Mims, and there's T. Higgins, and, they got all these receivers. But, listen, if you can go get that guy, get that proven guy that's still in the prime of his career, then go get him. Go get him if you think that your team is in, win-now mode, right? If you're a rebuilding team or something like that, you may you may not need to have these type of signings. You may not need to trade up so much to get this particular player. You can just invest in the draft. But the Buffalo Bills, they're in win now mode. I think they're definitely showing that they're in win now mode. They got the defense. They got at least they're building the offensive key pieces. The Buffalo Bills definitely have the cap to afford Stefon Diggs' contract. So overall wise, a huge deal. I think that this is Stefon Diggs is affordable, and they gave up a lot for him. But I think Stefon Diggs, he'll like it here in Buffalo. The fans will definitely support him. Of course, Bills Mafia were the best fans in the world, and so we're definitely going to support Stefon Diggs. That's for sure. I think he'll love it here. He'll be that number one option. I think that's probably what he was unhappy about. He just wasn't that number one option of course, because of Adam Thielen, and of course you had Kyle Rudolph, so he wasn't that he wasn't particularly that number one guy. But you now have John Brown, you now have Cole Beasley, you now have Stefon Diggs, and the Buffalo Bills still have they still have picks to really compensate. Them getting getting another young receiver. This is a very deep receiving class, so they can definitely still afford to get a big time receiver somewhere around the draft, maybe in the second, third, or who knows, somewhere along the draft. But yes, the Bills, they are definitely showing that they're in win now mode. A big deal for the Buffalo Bills. And I'm excited. I'm really excited for this 2020. Well, hopefully the 2020 season can begin. Hopefully that doesn't get postponed. But yeah, great deal by the Buffalo Bills. And let me know below the comment section. What did you guys think? Is it too much for Stefon Diggs? Should we just wait to just draft a receiver potentially in the first round, or who knows? Again, did they make the right decision? Just let me know. How did you guys feel about this deal? I actually couldn't believe it. But again, once again, shout out to my boy Gogeta Black. He definitely came clutch for your boy. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you guys, at least for now. This is Gen716. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.